Most people don't do inhale screams because they think it's cheating or too easy. Others think they're dangerous or they sound too thin compared to exhales. But many don't know that there are some primal sounds you can only make using inhales. So in this video, I'm going to show you the step-by-step system I used to teach people all over the world to do some nasty inhale screams. So I'm going to show you the biggest myths about inhale screams, then 3 different types of inhales you can use to get sounds you literally can't make any other way. So let's talk about the biggest myth of inhale screams. This myth makes a lot of students too scared to even try inhales. The myth is that if you do inhales, you'll damage your throat. And I used to think this too. A previous coach told me that it was at risk of making you collapse a lung, and that scared the crap out of me. But that's not the reality. But after my personal experience of helping over 2,000 students, each with different experiences, I haven't actually seen anyone hurt themselves from using inhales. Also, there's been many bands that have been doing it for years and they're fine. I also used to think that inhales sounded too thin because I always compared them to the full sounding exhales. But the thing is that inhale screams were never meant to compete with exhales. They let you get a whole different set of sounds. All right, so let's talk about the 3 different types of inhale screams. Each one gives you a completely different sound. The first is your standard inhale scream. We'll build on it later, but it's also great on its own. To do this, hold your breath tightly and inhale at a medium speed. So, think about pulling in air at a steady, controlled pace while keeping your throat tight. So if you do this right, you'll get a static, sandpapery sound, kind of like white noise. This should feel wet and gurgly, and you should feel vibrations in your throat. And if you aren't getting enough distortion, close your throat tighter. Think about restricting your airflow more, and that'll give you more texture. This is your standard inhale scream, and it's the foundation for everything else we're gonna go over. So what's the next crazy inhale sound you can make? So this next scream is insane. It was a mystery to me for years ever since I heard it. This is called a whistle register scream, and although you can do it exhale, I found that it's way easier for me to do this inhale. So what you gotta do is you gotta first take that inhale scream you did from the first method and bring it up as high as possible within your range. Keep going higher and higher in pitch. So if you keep going up, you'll find a very shrill tone starting to peek through. That's your whistle register. And it sounds kind of like a tea kettle. Now, if these approaches for inhale screams didn't work for you yet, not only is that okay, that's completely normal. I've taught screaming full-time since 2019, and the reality, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. If you need more personal help where you can get feedback and ask questions, click the link below to schedule a free one-on-one screaming consultation. But anyway, back to the video. Okay, so what's the next crazy inhale sound you can make? So the third type of inhale is one of the most inhuman and mysterious screams I've ever heard. I tried for so long to do this exhale, only to find out that you can only do this inhale. So to do this, you want to hold your breath super tightly, way tighter than your standard inhale, which is the one that I first taught you. And I want you to inhale at a slow rate instead of a medium rate. So in other words, you're squeezing hard, but pulling in air slowly. And if you hit it just right, you won't get a smooth distortion, but you'll get one that clicks and gets interrupted a lot. And it sounds stuttery and sociopathic. From here, you can do several different tongue and mouth shapes to change it to sound more inhuman. You can take your tongue and poke the side of your cheek to make it sound even weirder. So as a recap, inhale screams are safe. I've taught over 2,000 students and nobody's ever collapsed a lung from this. And there's 3 types of inhale screams that I've showed you in this video. For the first one, do a standard medium speed inhale with a medium tightness in your throat for a staticky sound. The second one is a whistle register fry, where you take the standard inhale as high as possible for shrill squeals. And last but not least, the clicker distortion, where you compress super tight in your throat and inhale slowly for that stuttering, inhuman sound. So remember, if you need more personal help, then click the link below to schedule a free one-on-one screaming consultation. Otherwise, if you want to make your screams sound more brutal, exhale and go super high and low, then check out this video right here.